What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm finishing up that jerk chicken thing that I spoke about earlier because it's Friday. All right, it's Friday evening. The sun is bright out here, very bright. Okay, very bright, and I'm firing up the grill. Let me show you. Okay, grill. I just need to clean it off a little bit, burn it out, and then we're good to go. All right, guys. So I'm scratching off all this dirt. It's not dirt, it's just fat. You know, every time you grill, there's fat left over. Alright guys, that's cleaned off. Once you light the fire, then whatever excess fat left over is going to be burnt off. Sometimes I power wash it, but it's not due for power washing now. And I really don't have time today. So I'm just going to pour some coal in and light it up. Alright guys, so I just emptied out the ash out of it. And I'm putting back this. I'm putting at the lowest point because I want to smoke the chicken, not roast them, right? I want to smoke, so I keep it as low as possible. Let me go get some charcoal. So I got 2 bags. One says hickory smoke mesquite. I don't know, whatever that is. Pronounce that for me. But anyway, I got charcoal. Let's fire it up. I probably should have lit the bag, right? Because this shit is hard to catch, especially when it's cold. Probably should have put it under the bag. Put the bag under it and just light it. That's what I need to do. Use the bag as something to help catch the fire. That's what I'm doing. Tell me guys, how do you like charcoal? I suck at this, really. Guys, how do you do it? How do you like charcoal? Tell me. How do you light these things? I got the fuel, but even with the fuel, it's so hard still. The last time, you know what I did the last time? I had this thing called a grill starter that I put it under there. It's like a bag of accelerant, fire accelerant. So you put it under the charcoal and you light it, and then that just keeps blazing until the charcoal catches. So that's what that does. Alright, so I'm gonna pour this fuel over the charcoal, like a whole lot of it, because this thing usually takes forever. And then I cover it and let the fuel burn off before I put my stuff in there. Alright, I got this handy dandy little torch here. Saves lives, man, I tell you. So all this flame will burn off the stuff off the grill, and then when all that's flaked up, then I clean it off again. Once that's catch and burning, then I come back and add some more coal in it and spread it out. That way I can deal with the chicken properly. So I'm gonna let this burn out and sanitize the thing, because flame sanitize stuff. All right, that's my theory. Leave it. All right guys, evidence that it might be working. Let's see. I think it's working. Okay, that's what we need. Smoke. All right, so I don't know if you can see it, but the coal, they're white, and those white parts mean that it's lit. All right, it's lit. So I'm gonna scratch this grill off a little bit more with the wire, now that it has been burning for a while, just to get off the flaky stuff off of it that's usually there. So I try to clean my grill before using it. So somebody told me that this wire brush is killing people, like when you use it to clean the grill. I don't know. Can anyone shed any light on that for me? Let me know. Does wire brush kill people when you do grill? Tell me the science behind it, and let me know if I should stop using wire brush. Alright, that's that. Alright, so I'm gonna put some more coal in it and spread it out some more, because I have a lot of chicken to put in here. So I need to spread out some more coal in it, and then I'm gonna load the chicken up and let it start smoking. I'm gonna let it stay for like an hour before I come mess around with it. That way, you know. Alright guys, you see all that smoke going up there? Look at all that smoke. We got smoke. Alright, so my grill is at 300 degrees now. 300, a lot of smoke. Alright, this is my chicken in this bag. So I seasoned them up from the other day, and I tied up in the fridge in these bags, so they're nice and juicy. So I need to spread it out a little bit before I put the meat in there. I don't trust it, and I burn my stuff. Alright guys, loading it up. Alright, so this is kind of to cool the flames down before they start burning everything. Alright guys, this is what my thing look like. That's it. Loaded up. I have 2 extra pieces that couldn't fit down here. At least it will get some smoke. Those will not cook as fast as these, but at least they're getting smoke. And I probably should swap it with these smaller pieces. Put these smaller ones up there, put the bigger ones down here, and then that should be better. I think that's a better fit right there. Okay, and that we got. Okay, just these 2 small pieces. It's still gonna get smoke, but just not enough heat. All right, that's it. Come back in 1 hour. See? Alright guys, so I'm back on the chicken. It's been 40 minutes since I left the chicken outside. I don't know if it's burning or not, but I've been working on my laundry and now I need to go back outside and wet them up. So, in order to cool down the chicken, you can use water, which I don't use. You can use water mixed with some ketchup, some spices or something. Or sometimes I use like a liquor, a wine or a beer or a Guinness or something. I use whatever I have in the pantry. I don't go out of my way to buy beer because like in Jamaica they use beer. I don't go out of my way, but I make sure when it's done, it's not dry and it adds some sort of flavor in it. So I got water here. I'm just gonna add some ketchup to it. I'm gonna need at least 3 bottles of these to be used over the 4-hour period. Because I'm smoking this for 4 hours and I'm gonna need some water. So I know I need at least 2 to 3 bottles, depending on how much flames blazing up out there. So that's what I'm doing now. Let me go mix these up and then go back down in the basement. Alright guys, literally, you can use anything. I got ketchup and I got barbecue sauce. You can use anything to spray over it. Just don't use plain water. Do not use plain water. It's not gonna help your flavor, alright? So, for me, I need a funnel. I don't know where to find a funnel now, but I pour it on this and then pour it in there like a funnel. Any spice, right? Any spice that you use to season your meat, you can put in there. Because at least when you're spraying the chicken, you will be washing off whatever sauce is already on it from when you were seasoning it. So at least you're putting on more stuff on it. And then it give you that spicy barbecue flavor at the end of it. Because all this sauce is going to be on the outside of it. You know, you can actually feel a little sticky sauce on the end of it. Alright? So it's not gonna be like a barbecue chicken, sweet chicken thing, but then it's gonna have all that grilled smoke and herbs on the outside, and that's what I go for whenever jerking chicken or smoking chicken. In this case, right? I know it's been a long time down there, and usually, even though I set my alarm for 1 hour, I usually check on it within like 30 minutes just to see if the flames are going out of control. I guess I'm gonna go down there and get a surprise, right? Alright, so I got that in there, and then I also put some ketchup in there. Ketchup or whatever you got, you put it in there just to flavor the thing, right? And keep the color, because this also helps with the coloring of the chicken. So the chicken is not all charred and brown and stuff. You kind of get it like a little color because we're using mostly smoke instead of flame. Alright, mostly smoke instead of flame. Alright, so that's that. Shake that up. Alright, shake that up. And this one has a little more room in it, so I can shake this up some more because I'm going to need this one right away to use. Alright guys, so you just need to stab these, like punch a little hole in the top of them. That way you can actually spray the chicken with it. That's all you're going to do. That's all you need the holes for, to spray the chicken. That's all these holes serve. Spray the chicken. Okay, so I got these. Let me go downstairs. Alright guys, see the smoke? I can hear the sizzle. And this is like a little bit too hot because I usually try to keep it down under 300, so it might be burning now. Let me just open it up. Alright, open it up. Woo. Okay, so it's not burning. It's going on fine. There's a little charring going on there. So I'm just gonna flip them over and wet them up. That's all I'm gonna do now. Flip them and wet them. Whew. See that? Juicy, look at that. Damn. It's not burned, not roasted, just juicy. Look at that. It's not dried out, you see? Every time I stab it, look at the water springing out of it. Just look at it. See that? Look at that. See that? That's what you want. Keep all the moistures in there. So when it's done, it's nice and juicy at the end of the day. And that's what we're sticking with. Alright? Smoke. So this has been there for 1 hour and look at it. Alright? The color barely changed. But then you can feel it's soft. So you know it's been cooking, but it's not burnt or roasted, so to speak. So that's what I'm going for. Try to keep it moist and smoked, not burnt. That's what we're going on. So far, I'm 1 hour into this. Alright, see it's blazing up now because it's getting oxygen, so it's blazing up. Alright, so I need to flip it over quickly and then douse that down with some flames. So it's getting windy outside. The temperature is dropping. Whew. I can feel it because I got shorts on outside. I don't know. It was so nice and warm. Look at me in short pants. It was so nice and warm outside. I just got a jacket on and shorts, and that's the vibe I'm in today. Short pants vibe. Alright guys, this is what we're working with. Whew. Stay there. Next time I need to get like a tongue to grab them. instead of trying to stab them with fork. See, now it's blazing up because I punched them and the grease is dropping and everything is all flamed up now. Flame on, right? That's what we're doing. So these can stay where they are, right there. These are good because they're not getting a direct flame. You can see this is flaming up. So all I gotta do now is just douse it down. All right, fixed. All right. See, I got. All right, this is dousing this down. Got it squirting. All right. Keep it on the flame. Keeping these wet and juicy. That's all I'm doing. This is one bottle down. All right. This side seems to be flaming up more. So I'm getting some under there. I'm trying to keep the chicken moist, as also to keep down the flame. Because it looks as if I'm out in the flame, but the moment I cover this down, guys, it's going to be blazing up again. So I'm going to give this 30 minutes and then I come back. Alright guys, that's how we do jerk chicken. That's it. Smoking the shit out of it. So this is what happened when you walk away. Alright, so I walked away and it was all flaming when I got back. So I had to douse it down a little bit, but it's not terrible. I saved it in time. So now I'm just getting some, this is ketchup. So this is final part of it now. It's almost done. This is ketchup and something sweet, sugar, whatever, wine, something. Just mix something in it, guys. Something. Some people use beer. Like I said, I've been dousing it down right through. But now they're in the final stage. Now they're in the final stage. I'm trying to keep it moist, keep the shell gooey, because you see it has a little burn on it. So now I'll be watching it, like not leaving it. Shake this up. Be here like every 5 minutes now. I gotta open this, making sure it's not burning. I'm gonna leave this for 10 minutes or 5 minutes on this side. Then I flip it over and pour some of this on the other side. Yes, I could have been using a brush to base this on. Maybe I use a brush when I flip it the next time, like a paintbrush to paint it, a kitchen paintbrush, just to get some stuff on it. But these are done up top. These are done. So I move them out the way. They're well done. So like this, guys. If you had like a, see if I had like a foil tin, it would be good to put them in a foil tin right now, and just leave them in the foil tin, and then all this gooey, juicy stuff just baked onto them. All right. So I'm doing it. This is my version. Tell me how do you do chicken? So I'm gonna do this one side, then flip it over, do the other side, and then flip it back and do this side one more time, and then that will be the end of it. After about 10 more minutes, I'm gonna move this over. I'm about to eat a piece of this. When I come back to flip it over, I'm gonna eat a piece of this because it's well done already. I think I'm just trying not to dry them out anymore because I walked away for too long. I went on the road to do something, just like 30 minutes away. I'm like, let me go 30 minutes and do something and come back. But then that 30 minutes was way too long. So it had time to make grease and blazed up. So I literally just ran in here, grab a bottle and squared out some in there and cooled down the flame. So I didn't get all that on camera because I didn't have my camera set up for that. I just knew I was in trouble and I wet it up just to control it. And that's pretty much what's going on here. See that, guys? Real smoked barbecue chicken. Alright, that's that. Alright, give that 5 minutes, then I come back and deal with it. Alright guys, I'm back with this now. Like I said, I almost burnt the chicken to powder, but I rescued them. I'm gonna turn them into put some barbecue paste on it. What I use though, you can use just ketchup mixed with something, like sometimes I use these like my dressing. Like sometimes I have stuff in there that the dates are closed and I don't want to throw them away like this. I might use it, add ketchup to it, and then use it to base over it, or use it to sprinkle it while it's cooking. Right, so I do that. And then sometimes I use wine, like old wine. So I have wines, you know, sometimes when you open the wine, you seal it back and it goes flat, right? Because it never tastes right. So normally I only drink when I'm out of school, and because I'm usually that's like a weekend and stuff like that. So most time when I open wine, because I love red wine, my wife and I used to drink a lot of red wine, so I still drink red wine, then it goes flat because I never drink the entire bottle. After like a month of being in there, because every school session is 2 months, so after like a month of being in there, most times they go flat. Sometimes they're still good. It's like if it's like good wine, expensive wine, it stays a little longer. But if it's like cheap red wine, it usually goes flat after like a month of you opening it. So I just use it to base or sprinkle the chicken while I'm smoking it. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is mix up some paste and use this little brush to put over the chicken instead of spraying it. That way I can get it even all over the chicken. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So for this paste, I gotta take this cap off the wine. Been here the last time my girl was here, because she came in a little before Christmas, and I got her wine and she didn't drink all of it. So I know she's gonna make a new bottle when she comes, because she's coming for Valentine, right? And I know she's gonna get a new bottle. So I'm just using some wine. Doesn't matter. Use a lot, use a little. It's up to you. But I guarantee you that it's gonna taste good. Alright, I guarantee you. Let me taste this actually, see if it's still good. And yes, I got wine glass, but I'm not doing the wine glass thing because I'm just tasting it. I'm not drinking wine because I got schoolwork to do and I get wasted if I just barely drink a little. I can't drink. So this is still good. After being there over a month, it's still good. This is what it is. Tell me, is that cheap wine or no? What is this? Well, that's still good. A lot of alcohol. That's great. Alright, so I'm going to use some ketchup and some barbecue sauce. I'm going to mix these out. I'm not measuring it. I'm just squeezing it. Because you kind of want it thick anyway. So I try to just use a lot just to make it thick. Once you mix it up, you want it to have some sort of consistency once it's mixed out. Now when you're pasting it on to the chicken, it can stay on it. Alright, so I might add some more. Or I might add honey. If you want to make it tasty, like if you want it to be sweet, you can add honey to it. Because the ketchup is going to be sweet, and the barbecue sauce is going to be sweet. And then you can put some honey on it, and that will make it extra sweet. So I guarantee you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. So this is a little thick. This is thick just the way I want it. I don't know if you can see it dripping, but this is going to stay on the chicken. So I'm going to when I go back down, I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put some honey in it because I want it to taste a little sweet. So I got some honey. Honey is going to make it thick too, but then also make it thick and sweet. So I'm just squeezing a little in there. Because like I said, the chicken is already cooked. It's already cooked. I'm just trying to do all this just to have a little sticky, soft skin on it. Because it's down there and I'm trying to hurry this up. That way I don't dry it out any more than it already is. Hold on. Scam call. Oh. Okay. Alright, so now I'm maintaining proper temperature after I've already burnt it. So it's staying at the good temperature now. But anyway, let me flip these over one last time. I'm gonna eat this piece. Look at it. I'm gonna eat this right now. I know it's ready. Wow, look at that. Sit down. Get up. Alright guys, I'm gonna baste this over now. It's noisy outside, but you can see what I'm doing. You can see what I'm doing, right? Covering this over, leave it to smoke somewhat. Get down, Sparkles, don't let me slap you. Trying to take my chicken off my plate. So this is the smoke I needed right throughout the light flame, but now it's done. This is just enough to get the sauce going on this. Get away, Sparkles. Alright, so this is it. Look at that, ripping off the bone. Look at that. Damn. Yeah, so yummy. So this is like the outer part that's burned. It's a little dry on one side, but it's not a total loss. You see, it's nice and soft. So it's burned on one side. Not a total burn, but that is expected on a smoke grill, on a charcoal grill, because that is hard to control. Take special skills to control this. Understand? Get down, Sparkles. Sparkles want to eat some of this right now. But I'm not gonna feed her while I'm eating. That's bad practice. Get down! You gotta teach your dog to wait. If you feed them scraps, because I give her scraps, but you have to wait until I'm done eating, then I give her. But if you practice to give them stuff while you're eating, look at that, the bone just rips out. Then she'll be annoying like that because Shannon feeds her while she's eating. So she's annoying, like can't wait until I'm done. Down? Alright guys, this is what it is. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. Nice, gooey, chewy. I got a couple burnt pieces in there, but most of it is perfect. And then I had one piece. I'm gonna have another piece right now. I'm gonna eat another piece. Alright, so I'm eating the burnt pieces because I can't give them to people. So the pieces that got burned, I'm chewing them down myself. So I'm leaving this for like 5 more minutes to baste that over. And then that's it. I'm gonna compact them up. And that's the end of the chicken. But too long, but you get it. You get the drift, right? Just pay attention to it, stay with it, and then you'll be good. Alright, let me go. Alright guys, it's getting cold outside, but we're done. And this is what we got. Alright, they're nicely done. And I shouldn't get a lot of complaints. I shouldn't. I should get a lot of compliments about it being nice. Wrapping up this video because I'm cold. If you're new to the Martin crew, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And tell us what you want us to cook next. Alright? Let me know. Talk to me. See you in the next video. Peace out.